more bites. Yeah, Ghostbusters game. Okay, it kind of is that. Oh god, I forgot how much I also own of this stuff. So I had to go under my bed to go and get the box and sort through all of the Android boxes. This game series gave me so much brain rot. I own so much exclusive merch that is so hard to come by. I own so many copies of this game in Japanese and English. Well, just all the games. I own a few in NG too. I own most of the charms that they released. There's some I don't have, but I wasn't that beat up about not getting them. I own the novels. I own the manga. One of the novels is actually signed by the writer. I was surprised to get that one. I own the special shikishis. I own the special train card. I have a bunch of postcards. I have some of the exclusive kind of like mini posters. And some of those are signed. I really like this game. It gave me really bad brain rot. Like, even with the issues, it's like, damn, I did not expect it to latch into me so much. Oh yeah, and I found all my Zines too. So I had some nice Zines I got. Pretty ones. And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna take the game out and back in you go. So you don't get damaged. You can see all the other games I have downloaded on the PS5. All the different horror and other games that I haven't played yet that I need to. The backlog is so high. Okay, it's ready! Yay! It's okay, my bro still hasn't even finished it, and I got it on sale for like $7 and I still haven't tried it yet. I've been slowly trying to make my way through my backlog. Like, I still have to play, more Raincode. I stopped playing Raincode for a bit. And I still need to finish that, and I still need to finish Octopath Traveler 2! I finished Death Mark 2, though, so I can mark that off my list. I got all the other endings on it. Okay, yeah, this does not have all the save data I had before, so I can't skip through all that. Yay! Oh, Ghostbusters!
Hey, wanna hit up the karaoke place? The new Love and Hero song is out. I'm not feeling up to it today. The story creeped me out earlier. Do you wanna hear it? Oh, sure. You remember Miss Yamaguchi? She wears those big glasses.
Man, this reminds me of the Nanashino game.
That sounds familiar.
Hold on, what is Nanoshi?
This sounds really...
Okay, it was on DS. The Nameless game. This sounds really familiar. I don't think I played this one. It's not very long, it's only 3 hours. Okay, I might listen to that while I'm working tomorrow.
I heard she's gone missing. What? No one knows where she is? Nope, she just disappeared. Just up and poofed from the library.
Never to translate in English for this one. Thank you, fan translation people.
One of the student librarians said she was researching something there, but then she vanished.
But she's super diligent, right?
One of the students thought it was weird that she'd up and leave like that, so he checked in on her. When he did, thing left was her arm. It had a really weird scar on it, so it was definitely her arm. A scar? Yeah, it looked like a dog bite. She showed it to me once. She had no idea where it came from. For real? There was a scar like that on Miki's leg, too. Miki, wait, that's... the girl who went missing, yeah. That's crazy.
I actually like it, and it scared me into never finishing ILSL videos about it. Oh, it's okay. I mean, I've had games like that too. It's okay.
Maybe that rumor is true. But what about the cursed scar? Cut it out, you're scaring me. I hear snatches of an idiotic ghost story. They're speaking seriously, but it's obvious they don't believe a word. They're only killing time. Rumors are the best way to do that. The sun's about to set. It's gotten later than I planned. I shouldn't have stuck around to hear that to hear that story. I better hurry. Thunder rumbles in the distance. A huge mansion is in front of me. Strange. I'm sure I was just... My vision blurs, my ears are buzzing. Ugh, my head is swimming, it's almost like I'm drunk. What time is it? I glance at my wrist, but my watch is gone. Did I put it in my coat pocket? But all I find is a business card. In elegant printed letters is a name. Saya Kujo, Spirit Healer. On the back is a photo of the mansion. I guess this must be Kujo Mansion then. Kujo Mansion, Saya Kujo. Those names sound familiar somehow. One way to find out. Taking a deep breath, I reach out to knock. I stop when I see something on my wrist. It's a strange scar. When did that... I could be imagining this, but I feel an icy chill when I look at it. My fist pounds at the door. No reply. A light appears in the second floor window.
Hold on. I have a new controller for this. No! There we go.
It's probably too far from the door for them to hear me knocking. I grasp the doorknob and find it unlocked. No point in staying outside. I'll just go in, I'll apologize to the owner later. Inside is shrouded in darkness. A small beam of light from the window is the only way I can see anything in here. It's dead silent except for the constant ticking of a clock secondhand. I must be in the entrance hall. The atrium extends to the second floor. Anyone home? There's no reply to my shout. Maybe they've soundproofed this place so they can't hear me down there. Down here. Yes, I need to go upstairs then. The staircase is just visible up ahead. I walk toward it, cutting across the hall. My ears catch a strange noise. I turn to look at where it's coming from. by the dark. I think they're staring at me.
Let's talk. Hello?
I call out, but the person remains silent. Gulping, I hesitantly make my way over, trepidation slowing my steps. It's a young girl. She doesn't move an inch as I approach. At least it seems to be that way. It doesn't look like she's even breathing.
We speak to dolls!
A corpse.
Great, I creep myself out. I start to sweat. What should I do?
With a shaky hand, I slowly reach out to touch her skin. I'm not sure what I expected, but it feels unnatural somehow. Stiff and cold. I press down on her arm and she makes the strange sound I heard earlier. Ah, now it makes sense. She's a doll. The doll's joints creak when they're moved. That's what made the noise. A bit of a relief, if disappointing. I carefully begin to climb the stairs, making sure not to trip. As I reach the landing, the sharp sound of the bell breaks the silence. It seems to be coming from above me. Looking up, I spy the outline of a clock. I bet that's what's making the sound.
I'll just keep going. You don't say!
I reach the second floor, ignoring the clock, and head towards the room with the light. Stopping in front of the door, I knock. But again, there's no reply. I try again several times, even calling out, but there's still no answer. I push on the door. It's dark inside. Strange, I definitely saw lights in here when I was outside. Wafting through the room is an odd smell. It's sugary, like a ripe fruit. The whole room is permeated with it. Some kind of aromatherapy, maybe? It's not a particularly pleasant smell, though. The aroma draws me further into the room. The floor underneath my feet feels off. It's wet. It dawns on me that I'm smelling something else is mixed in with the sweet smell. I know this scent, this metallic tang. Lightning flashes and I gasp a glimpse of something. It's a startlingly grotesque object stretches out across the floor beneath my feet. Something strange is there.
Nope, look at it. Shirley Cartier's daughter!
It's so bizarre that I can't stop staring. Blooming flowers are everywhere.
Also, if need be, if we hit a thing where it's like, you know what, I don't want to show that on screen, I do have Mr. LeBlanc here to block it out.
They're bursting out of the woman's stomach, her blood-soaked body overwhelmed with them.
I wrench my gaze away, horrified. Unhockey syndrome gone wrong. But the hellish image is burned in my mind. I can feel my entire body shaking. Bile rises. I'm gonna throw up.
In the next instant, the lights are on. Wait, that's not all. The body's gone, leaving only a stain.
Are you sure this is not you as a pro-tech? CG was cool as hell. There's a lot of really cool as hell CGs. Maybe that's why I like Yashiki. Then again, I do own the plushies that I got commissioned of them, so this doesn't make sense to me. It's a bad dream, at least. I'd really much prefer it if it was. But the faint smell remains and the bloodstained crush of any hope that I had. Man, I love VS. God, same. I beat a retreat from the room in an effort to escape from this whole bizarre situation. When I stumble back into the hall, the lights are on in here as well. The clock has stopped chiming, too. I decide to have another look around. Well, the furnishings here are old enough to be antiques. They match this old-fashioned mansion. Large doll sits on the couch. This must be the figure I saw in the dark. One would easily mistake this for a human if they couldn't see the ball joints. They probably belong to the owner of the mansion. So what do I do now? Contact the police? Her stomach was full of flowers, sir, and the corpse up and vanished like a fog. Like anyone would believe that.
Yokoso.
Welcome to Kuja Mansion. The doll moved. It spoke. She's awake! A different kind of shudder runs through me than the one that when I found the corpse. Up until this point, nothing was more than just an observer to all these freaky events. I could distance myself from it, but now a doll is talking to me.
Have I startled you? If so, I sincerely apologize. My master ordered me to behave as a normal doll until told otherwise.
The words are elegant and refined, but her face never moves an inch. She may look human, but she clearly isn't. She slowly folds her hands together, so she can move too.
I'm sorry for not introducing myself. I am called Mary. You have likely seen a number of oddities here already. I see, my master, Saya Kujo, wasn't able to escape from the market.
Saya Kujo? Does she mean that corpse? But wait, what's this about a mark?
Saya Kujo was searching for a way to escape the mark. Were you not also called here by her because of the mark on your arm?
Cute doll, I like Mary. She must be talking about this weird scar. Did Saya Kujo invite me to the mansion? When I try and remember, my head hurts.
I have something to tell you in place of my late master. But I would like to ask you one thing first. Do you know your own name?
Well, that was a much simpler question than I had been expecting. It's... I break out into a sweat. My throat is drying up. Why can't I answer? I'm shocked to find him coming up blank.
I see. Then it is as I thought.
Somehow Mary knows what's going on with me.
Before I offer an explanation, please decide on a temporary name. Things will go much easier if I have a name in which to call you. It is also likely you will find it hard to remain calm if you are nameless.
She's probably right. Better to have some placeholder name than continue life as a hollow, nameless being. Okay, we're just gonna go with the standard one. This is Yashiki Kazuo. It's Z! Yep, normal look. Ugh. I'm Kazuo Yashiki.
Understood, Lord Yashiki. Now I shall explain to you about the mark. It's a seal of death. Those who have it will soon die. You do not believe me. I'm certain this sounds absurd to one who has led an uneventful life. However, my master's death proves it to be unrefutably true. The corpse's sweet stench comes back to me. That did not seem like the work of humans. I am afraid that the horror of the mark does not stop there. Victims slowly lose their memories until the day they die. They face death all while suffering from the terror of losing oneself. Memory loss? That can't be. That mean I'm... Yes. The fact that you've forgotten your name proves that death is coming. Lord Yashiki, you... will die this very dawn.
Well, that sucks. My memories skip forward a bit after that. I just remember being completely stunned at what Mary had revealed to me. I can probably attribute it to memory loss caused by the mark. Next thing I know, I'm lying in a guest room in the mansion. I vaguely recall dragging myself up the stairs and coming here. I must have fallen asleep at some point. Thanks to that, I feel a lot better. I'll die at dawn, huh? I tried saying it out loud. It's definitely shocking, but I can't say it feels real yet. It doesn't make sense. Way out of the blue. But if it's true, is waiting for my untimely death the only thing I can do? It might be a good idea to ask Mary more about it. I find Mary sitting in the same exact spot as before. She hasn't moved an inch. I doubt a doll gets bored waiting for like humans do. Good morning, Lord Yashiki. Are you feeling better now? Sort of.
Wonderful. Since it appears you have calmed down, I would like to ask a question. What will you do now? I can guide you down only two paths. The first one is to wait for death. The second is to fight the mark. Can you help me? If that is what you wish, yes. My master was researching the mark. A few days prior to her death, she found a way to escape it. Regretfully, she passed away before she was able to inform me. So she doesn't know anything after all. There is still time yet before dawn. You have a slim chance. Hello.
Sorry, Robin just came in and was like, hey, you wanna go somewhere? And I'm like, well, I'm playing something. Robin was like, hey, me and Dad are going to the casino, you wanna come? And I'm like, I might wanna hang out with you, but I'm doing something.
You have a slim chance. Salvation is a thin thread dangling from heaven. Would that you grab hold of it. I shall do my utmost to help. What will you do?
I guess it boils down to whether I trust her. If she's right about all this, my time on Earth is up at dawn.
If I don't want to die, then there's no other choice but to resist the mark until then. If she's lying, I'll be fine when morning comes. But am I really alright with that? People are being killed in nonsensical, grotesque ways. Am I gonna turn a blind eye to it? This is a life or death decision. You need to think about it carefully.
Live or die!
A deadly choice. Basically, these are choices you have to make. You can run out of time and bad things will happen. Or you can make a choice and see if it works for you. If it doesn't, then you'll lose some points. It won't kill you right away unless you're really low. It can happen though, but this is not one of those. After completing another choice to restore some soul power, you can speed it up with L1. Oh, can you lower the music a bit? Yes, I can. I don't know why it's so loud here. Down you go. No, go down more. Go down lower. There we go. That's lower. Okay. If it's too loud, I will lower it more. Okay, you do options to see. You can do auto mode. You can hide dialogue. Yay, thank you. Okay. If it needs to be lower, just let me know. And I shall ask you, will you quietly wait for death or struggle against the mark? So if we say wait for death, we're gonna die. We're not doing that. Yeah, I'll fight it. Safe! Survived! I've decided to trust you. I was expecting an ending. No, there are only 2 endings in this, which is either everyone lives or at least one person dies. But it's mostly just you're either like, yay, I have hope, or I'm depressed. Actually, no, because there's another one. If everyone dies. But it's a spooky one. As you say, Lord Yashiki, and I shall carry out the dying wish of my master and aid you. Cool! I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me. They don't really have a special CG for the... Someone's kicking at my door, it sounds like Luna. They don't really have a special CG for the first game on getting the worst end. They do in NG and Death Mark 2, which are very cool looking CGs. Especially the one in NG. I did not expect that. I cannot do much, but feel free to request anything you wish of me. I made up my mind, but that doesn't mean I know what I should do. I know squat about the supernatural, but losing my memory makes research impossible. Have fun! Honestly, I'm glad there's an ending where everyone survives. Oh yeah, those are known as the best endings. That actually, if you get the good ending on this one, you unlock Chapter 6, which is like another 2 or so hours of more gameplay, which is honestly a really good chapter. But I don't have a moment to lose. A knock comes from the front door. Who'd come here this late at night? Oh my, what a sign of fate. It seems that other mark bearers have arrived. Is it instinct that she knows these things? Maybe she has some kind of mysterious power, being a talking doll and all. Alright, is it the true ending too? Yeah, the ones where people live are known as the true ends. I think that NG's good one is known as the true one too. But I don't know if they actually state it. I beg your pardon, Lord Yashiki. I do apologize, but could you go greet our guests in my stead? Okay, best game ever. Yay! They may experience a shock if a doll such as myself welcomes them. Moreover, while I am able to move my arms, I am unable to walk. I moved to the front door to greet our guests. People fated to die like me. Wonder what they're like. Who I find at the door or not who would I expect this late at night? A high schooler? And a small boy. These kids have the mark? No way. Who's your BF? No, not yet. We came to see Professor Cujo? Who are you? I can't say I'm a total stranger since I am here at the mansion. I'm a relative. Oh, so you're her old brother. Your eyes do look kinda similar. She seems to know Saya Cujo. Now that I think about it, that business card did say spirit healer. Going off this girl's accessories, I get the feeling she's a huge occult fan. I'm Moe Watanabe. I'm here to talk to her about this article she wrote in Oop Arts Monthly. She pulls an occult magazine out of her bag. Whoa, foreshadowing! Inside is a picture of the mark. The accompanying article says the scar is a soul-inhibiting disease that erases memories. Inquire at Cujo Mansion. This is the same scar, right? Molly lifts her skirt up a bit to show me her leg. Right there on her right thigh is the mark. I think I know what the article means by erasing memories. I've been super forgetful lately. I'm even blanking on my friends' names. That's never happened to me before. Do you think the scar's doing it? That article is obviously bogus. The young boy scoffs. Even kids know better than to believe in ghost stories and curses these days. And a high schooler fell for it. You must feel embarrassed about that. But Tsukasa, weren't you hanging around in front of the mansion's gate? Fess up, your scar scares you too. Tsukasa seems to have no retort to that, and he silently sulks. Looks like a bullseye. It's clear they're both mark bearers. I better bring him over to meet Mary. Molly shrieks excitedly when she gets close. Oh my god, it's so cute! It's dull, yeah? I've never seen one this big before. The craftsmanship is so detailed. It's almost like it's alive. They're both admiring her when... Welcome to Cujo Mansion. What? It spoke? I hate this kid already. Tsukasa's not a favorite, but he's not my most hated. With that, the two new visitors join our number. They enter this monstrous world that hovers on the principle of death. I like Moe a lot. Moe's very cool. Mary tells Moe and Tsukasa about the mark once they've regained their composure. All about the steady memory loss and their imminent death. It sounds like a ridiculous story, but it gains vitality coming from someone like her. Both of their faces pale. Both of their faces pale. That did not come out right. Now, if you came specifically here because you believed the Lady Saya's article, you must have already experienced the pain of losing your memories. Moe admitted as much earlier, but I can see Tsukasa's face darken. Moe looks cool indeed. She's very cool. She helps you out a lot in the second one. So it must be happening to him too. Hey, Moe, I'd like to confirm something. Where were you when you got the mark? My amnesia seems to be worse than theirs, so they might remember. I'm not positive, but I think my mark might be the cause from Hanahiko. Hanahiko? This name is familiar to me. He is the ghost of the resident children of this town whisper about, correct? Oh, hold on, someone's calling me.
agrees too. I said X agrees too.
That was my mom. She says hi, Ruko. She hopes you're doing well. She was just checking on me. Yeah, he's the resident. My master was indeed interested in him. So Sayakujo was curious too. Could be connected to the mark somehow. I'd like to hear more about this ghost. As you wish, Lord Yashiki. Then I shall tell you the rumors of Hanahiko. I love these cut-ins. I'm a little sad they didn't do it in the second game. Hello, ma'am. I'm doing okay. Just enjoying the stream session. Oh. Oh, did you hear? About that ghost boy. The ghost boy all the schools in each city are talking about. Since like Hanahiko's back. I hear that he can peer if you peek into the school's mirror at night. I'll ask you something. Am I pretty? If you tell him no, you'll be fine, but if you say yes... Give me the red stuff then. And then he just disappears. But that's not all. Hanahiko hates adults, you know. I heard that if the person he asks is an adult, you'll die. And not just drop dead, their blood will be drained from them. And next to the corpse is a single rose. A rose dripping with blood. Oh, also a warning, for the third one. There is going to be a dog ghost. I just remember this. There's going to be a dog ghost. I don't think we'll hear whimpering. We will hear it barking. So just as a warning when we hit there, I'll be warned again when we get to chapter 3 because it does involve dogs. Particularly just one dog, but... Okay, this is pretty cool because it seems to take inspiration from popular Japanese ghosts. Yes, it does, actually. There's a lot in here. Rumors can be easily manipulated, passing from one person to another, assumptions and errors mixed in. But they also hold a hint of truth. Miss Moe, do you know anything else? Oh, thank you for the word. No problem. I know how you are with dogs. I assure you it is a very happy ending for the dog and the owner. It's just... When we go through the chapter, we will hear a dog. Because we're going for the good end, so we're going to be making them very happy. I think I probably got my mark when I was investigating Hanahiko at H Elementary School. This has got to be some sort of clue. I should ask her more about it. Also, they do not state it in-game. They refer to them by towns with the normal letters, so like H, T, that kind of thing. The game primarily takes place actually in Hiroshima from all of the notes and stuff you can get. They just never say it, which I think is honestly a cool place to have the game focused about ghost stories in Hiroshima. I should ask her more about it. Why were you at H Elementary? My big dream is to write about the occult, so I'd love to see a ghost. I found this article in a magazine mentioning Hanahiko was seen there. I figured that'd place be easier to sneak in than a regular school, since it's been closed down. What should I ask her next? I mean, Hiroshima and the nuclear... Yeah, that actually is a plot point that'll come up later. What should I ask next? When did you notice it? I noticed it later in the bath. A strange scar was suddenly on my thigh. It really surprised me. I realized immediately that it had to be what Professor Kujo wrote about. What should I ask then? Was Hanahiko there? I don't think so. but I can't really say for sure. I went to the mirror, but shivers suddenly ran down my spine. I got spooked and left. I think I have a handle on what happened. No way to know for sure about the ghost, but there's no denying she had the mark after returning home from H Elementary. Then maybe... Tsukasa glances down at his left hand. Mine might be from Hanahiko too. I noticed it after I got home from T Elementary. That ghost was seen a lot in the schools in H City, right? Maybe he remembered something. I'd better ask him some questions too.
Did you see Hanahiko?
No, and I didn't get chills or anything either. Oh, but I think I passed a mirror. I went to the bathroom before going home. What should I ask next?
T Elementary?
I go to school there. You've probably heard of it since it's a top-ranked elementary school in H City.
Okay. When was that?
Maybe around sunset? I was heading home until I realized I forgot something and turned back.
I don't think he knows anymore. Their stories are pretty similar to the Hanahiko rumors.
It can't just be a coincidence.
Oh, hi, Kuro! Welcome! We're starting spooky time. As long as it wasn't like in Spirit Hunter NG, I'm okay for the doggo, by the way.
What dog was in Spirit Hunter NG?
I'm trying to remember, there's turtles. Oh! Now I remember chapter 2. That's right. Okay, yeah, that is, yeah. So if you do like this one and want to go into, to Spirit Hunter NG, I can always mute during those parts of the chapter when they're talking about those. If I'm correct, that is primarily within the first part, when they're saying that the spirit, they found it in that area. So I could always mute, and I can have Detective LeBlanc on the screen so we don't see it. Or I could have it where we just go, okay, we're hitting sad things, time to bring out no spoiler CC, so... Do we have to? We do not have to play through NG if you don't want to. We can just go through this one if you want. I'm just giving you options to make it more palatable. You must investigate the places where Hanahiko appeared, for their sake as well as yours. That's all well and good, but what exactly am I investigating?
Death and life coexist. If the mark originated there, then the way to erase it will also be there. You must find it. The key you need to break
the mark's curse. That is a weird sentence.
That is the only way to escape.
And all of a sudden a huge burden was dropped on my shoulders.
It seems that Hanahiko appeared at 2 schools. Where will you investigate?
We're going to H Elementary. We're not going to T.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
They'd arrest you on the spot if you tried to sneak into a regular school. A middle-aged man who can't recall his name, let alone address and job title.
I'd have no excuse if I got caught. Wanna get going then? Let's do this.
Wait, you're coming too? Of course.
I haven't given up on seeing Hanahiko yet.
Moe, you're already cursed. I think the bee ghost and if NG isn't required to understand Deathmark or Deathmark 2, we can skip it. Oh, it's not. It's just the spiritual successor. I can always just send you what some of the ghosts look like in that one. Just so you can see the designs. Because they're very freaky. But it is not required for Deathmark 1 or Deathmark 2. I think the bee ghost in this one is pretty freaky. The bee ghost is very freaky. She grins at me. Is she really strong, or is this just blind optimism? It's a little of both. Let's just Moe. I'm going to- No, you're not. I'm taking Moe with me. Hey, not you too. Seriously?
My life's on the line here. I don't want the reason we die because you messed up something.
Thanks, Tsukasa. That's pretty bold. Good thing he's not that cute. To bring a kids along with me is...
I understand your hesitation, but the mark does not discriminate. stealing lives of children and adults. If they wish to fight their fate, you should honor that.
No, I'm gonna leave Sukasa here. He's not required. You don't make me curse with this Vigo. Sorry. I suppose human logic doesn't fly when dealing with the supernatural. We'll need to prepare ourselves for the worst if we're going to survive.
Please take only one mark bearer with you, however. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. I also ask that you do not waste time dawdling with others on the way. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact with others to a minimum.
Have a safe trip. Okay, get a partner.
Oh yeah, hey mister. Don't you think it'd be a good idea to take notes on what Mary told us? Your memory's getting worse all the time. We don't want you to forget anything.
Thank you, Moe. I don't know when I'll lose my memory again. I'll write down all the information I get and keep it in my file. Something in it might save our lives at some point. How to save the game. I forgot how to save the game. Oh, there it is. Moe, you're coming with me. Yes, desu. Let's go. First, we have to get to H Elementary. Save life, save game. Mary says we're free to use the car in the garage. The garage is detachable from the mansion. The vintage model van and bicycles are the only ascent to the elegant interior. Thank God for careless people. The car keys were left on the table. Time to go. Hey. According to Mary, you lost a bunch of your memories, right? Is it really okay for you to drive? She looks at me suspiciously. Don't worry, it'll be fine. I think. It'll all come back once I take the wheel. Part of that is convincing myself. But aren't you missing your license? If a cop finds us, we'll have more to worry about than Hanahiko. She's right about that. But our lives are on the line, so we don't have much of a choice. Once the mark's gone, I'll remember. Then I'll just have them reissue it. Assuming I ever got one. Now I'm even more worried. Just drive safe, okay? I'll do my best, Moe. Same questions, Moe. Human bodies are remarkable. Back in the garage, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to drive or not, but the second my hands touched the wheel, I wasn't worried anymore. My muscles reacted quicker than I expected, and now it's easier to guide this monster down the road. But now, lots of what I can do no longer... what I no longer do start to filter into my head. Hey, mister? Well, he pipes up hesitantly. I probably let the sounds go on far too long. She doesn't seem as cheerful as she was a little while ago. What's it like to lose your memories? That's a hard question to answer. What do you mean? Like, do they all go at once, or a few pieces at a time? What if you're only left with the sad memories? I'd hate that. I don't think it works like that, but I have no idea if it's getting worse or better. I don't know what I was like to begin with, so there's nothing to compare to. In that case, rather than the memories vanishing, it's like everything's been painted white. That's what it feels like. Oh. You sure are mature, mister.
You take everything so calmly. The conversation dwindles, leaving only the sound of the tires on the road. Then thoughts start to pop in my head again, one after another. I know we have to check out that mirror, but what else should we investigate? What do you think? Molly glances over at me. No idea. Can't even remember my own name. How the hell am I supposed to know what we're doing? Aw, please. I'm really counting on you. Think whatever you want. I'm talking to a child. I need to show restraint and be a good example. But that's definitely how I feel. I stare down at the steering wheel. The doll in the mansion, the mark bearers, the mark, spirits. And the mysterious deaths. I feel like I'm going to be buried under all of the crushing thoughts that keep popping up in my head. What awaits me down this dark road? I feel a flutter from the mark on my wrist, like it's trying to warn me. My brain might not be able to understand, but my body can sense it. That death is closing in. If that's happening isn't the problem anymore. It's more, how long do I have left? How much longer is it? I almost yelled, but I managed to swallow it down with effort. I think we're almost there. Really? It's closer than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. At any time, it could. It's a lot closer than you'd think. Seriously, those CGs are fantastic. I love the CGs in the Spirit Hunter series. They're all great. There's some fantastic perspective ones in the second one. You don't need a license when you're going to hell. We're on a highway to hell. Looming ominously in the moonlight, the school definitely looks abandoned. For quite a number of years, in fact, the walls are starting to crack. All the windows are broken as well. A thick chain from the main gate to keep people from going in. Hey! You there! Not another step! An enthusiastic voice comes from a man in a guard uniform. He must be patrolling the area. Looks like we got caught. This property belongs to the city. No one's allowed inside. Didn't you know? Or are you up to something? A bunch of people who've been coming here on dare since it's haunted. You aren't one of them, are you? It's haunted? Well, that's what the rumors are saying anyway. It's a giant pain. Molly nods in agreement. It is pretty famous after all. The guard sighs. Anyway, the school's off limits, so you can't go inside. I don't want any trouble on my first shift here. Please leave. Okay?
Yeah.
We're going inside. Muttering to himself, the guard makes his way into the school. As we watch him leave, Moe leans over and whispers. Damn, there wasn't a guard here when I snuck in here before. We better make sure not to get caught. Moe, like, we're still going in. Moving around to haunt, use the directional buttons. The map button shows which way you're facing, where you can go. Pushing open the doors, I head inside. Whoa, it's so dark. I can't see anything like this. The moonlight doesn't reach inside. We'll have to use the flashlight. But if we use the flashlight, that guard will find us. Can't do anything about it, I guess. Let's put this dude in trouble. Anyway, that mirror is... pretty sure it's on the right, on the staircase. Investigating, use this, circle, end it. Battered shoe rack is covered in dirt. Let's look. Do not leave handprints on the mirror in the eastern staircase, thank you. Independent research presentation, first floor, multi-purpose classroom. Come and find it. Wow, that presentation takes me back. Anyway, that mirror is on the eastern staircase is the one I saw.
Guess we'll go there first. Yeah, it's to the right. I turn over the torn flyer, but I don't find anything in particular. Nothing's there, huh? Looks like it. Half-torn poster, it says lost and found in large letters. I touch the paper. It disintegrates the second my fingers touch it and scatters through the air. Nothing else looks interesting. Lost items are kept in the storage in the staff room. Please check if you're missing something. Platforms of broken wood slats in front of the shoe rack. They creak when we step on them. Oh. The ceiling is filthy and the fluorescent lights are broken. Okay, this type of gameplay is great. Huh? As we enter the hallway, a small shadow flits across our feet. I turn the flashlight to find... Oh, it's a bunny! It's so cute! Was it the school pet? The black rabbit squeaks and runs away. It rushes towards the eastern end of the school. Oh, it ran away. Is it telling us to follow? Yeah, right. New information was added to the spirit file. The black rabbit. It's like mixing point and click with VNs, yeah. Okay. If I'm correct, there's something in this desk. Turn the desk around and stick my hand inside. And I got a holy heart hat. Doubt it's very useful. The dust is so thick on the ceiling that just walking around causes a shower of particles. It's locked. Okay, we're gonna go back the other way. Get the other items. Door's locked. Oh, wait! There was something there! Go back, Yashiki! Peeled off, leaving bare concrete. Okay, so it's not important. Go back! I see something stuck deep inside. Stick my arm in, but the hole gets narrower and further as I go, and I can't reach what's inside. There are nonsensical scribbles on the blackboard. It's an abandoned desk. Stick my hand in, feel around. I got a plastic bottle. There's nothing in the bottle. Well, it might come in handy. Nope, it's locked. Open the side door, all I find is a wall. I'm about to give up and close the door when I notice something stuck on the back of it. Who is sending me messages? Hold on, someone's pinging me about something. Alright, hold on. Server duties. don't do that. Go over here. Get this. No time for caution. Okay, sorry. Had to make a server announcement. Okay, now I'm back. Found a worn out talisman. I pick up the worn out talisman, feel the warmth flow through me. Got soul power. Worn out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Find talismans to increase your soul power. Remember there used to be a ghost on those stairs. Climb the stairs. I don't... Is there something here? Use the concrete litter the floor. I think they came from the walls. Climb the stairs. And I had, someone pinging me, telling me about the thing with, Twitter, how it can leak your IP address, so just letting other people know. Climb the stairs to the second floor. Huh? I feel something soft squish under my heel. I quickly pick up my foot and shone the light down. The hallway is covered with poisonous snakes. Moy lets something out close to a shriek upon seeing them. Ah! Snakes! We decide to go back to the landing. Let's not go with the snakes. Yeah, it's still locked. Okay, I know there's a talisman here. Open it up, shine the flashlight to see if there's anything inside. Found a talisman. Yay! Pretty sure I went into this room. I didn't go in this room. Okay. Fire door is rusted shut and won't move. Hi there! Climb the stairs. Climb the stairs. There's still snakes. Be foolish to keep going. I decide to go back to the landing. This is it. This is the mirror I saw last time. I'm sure of it. Huh. Just then a dull pain runs through my wrist. That's me when I have cramps. Like something biting into my skin. To distract myself from the pain, I keep talking with Moe. It certainly looks normal. Yeah, what should we do? Let's just touch it. I face forward and silently wipe the gray mirror with my hand. As expected, I can't make anything out of it. All I see is my own shadow reflected in the vague, shadowy lump. My shadow sways in the mirror. At least that's what I thought at first. I figured the shadow moved because I had. But the next time the shadow moves, a cold shiver runs down my spine. That's not my shadow. Something's in the mirror. Moe yelps and steps back. Well, that confirms I'm not hallucinating. There really is something there. Every muscle in my body locks. I try to look away, but I can't even close my eyes. The figure's mouth twists. I don't want to look, but I can't even close my eyes. It opens its mouth, and an odd voice pierces my ears. Live or die! Hey, am I pretty?
I can't tell. Nope. Bad!
If only I had that red stuff. I can't see well. Are you a grown-up?
I'm the tallest. I'm only in my 20s. No, I'm the tallest in my class. I will die this time. Thanks.
Big people aren't allowed in school.
Suddenly the mirror cracks. It cracked.
Now I can't see. No more big people here. The figure disappears.
I didn't want to be mean to the kid. Even if it hurt me, I didn't want to be mean. A scream echoes from the other side of the school. It was no. I know, but I didn't want to be mean to the kid and say they're not pretty. Molly sinks to the floor. That's 7 years of bad luck. I think Yashiki's got more than 7 years going for him. Molly sinks to the floor. I gasp in panic disbelief. For a while, I feel much the same.
What was that?
Who cares? It was probably Hanahiko. I couldn't say it. The word sticks in my throat. My mouth is completely dry. I can't believe this. I thought I wanted to see a ghost, but to see one that clearly. Molly seems to shake the encounter off and return to normal. Hanahiko's words swirl around in my head. Our situation has done a complete reverse from where we were moments ago. I can't believe I was just complaining about not knowing what to investigate. Oh, anyway, I'm dying. What should I care? Who should I care if I'm mean to a ghost kid? I do! Anyway.
That scream, was that the guard we met outside?
I doubt there's anyone else here. He might have seen something wherever he is, too. It sounded like it came far away, a ways down the hall. It would be on the other side of the school.
Yeah, let's go look for him. But if he screamed like that,
something might have happened to him. Right as I respond, I hear someone whisper in my ear.
Purify with red.
I look in the direction of the voice, but all I see is darkness. Well, he's dead. Welcome to my words. Mister? No, it's nothing. Let's go. New information was added to the spirit file. Hanahiko, the boy in the mirror. No, don't climb up the stairs. Climb down the stairs. No, there's snakes. No, we're going the other way. We're leaving the snakes alone. We're going down the stairs. A bird cry breaks the silence. I guess there was a crow or something outside. Okay, so before we do this, we're going to save, just also because it will raise our spirit power back up. Because I didn't want to be mean to a kid. Snakes are just vibing. They honestly are. The snakes are not going to cause us any trouble at the moment. Oh, a crow, yeah. I hear a noise like something slamming against the door. Is someone inside? I shine the flashlight at the door. Yeah! I don't know where the door busts open and something comes flying out. Ah! Molly shrieks and falls down. I recognize this close. Some kind of plant covers half his face. Part of his face we can see is twisted in anguish as he screams. No doubt about it. That is the guard. What the hell happened to him? Horns are eating my face! It hurts, what's going on? Moe sits on the floor, stunned into syllables. Bye! Oh, goodbye, Kuro, take care! The guard suddenly rushes towards the entrance. And then silence falls once more. The only sound left is our shaky breathing. This is why we're mean to ghost kids. No! I will be nice to Hanahiko. Our nerves have calmed some, but that definitely left an unsettling impression. Something terrible lurks here. We can't just sit around. It felt like I was paralyzed. I'm okay now. But, Mister, that guy... While he stares at the door. I wonder if Hanahiko did that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got the feeling that someone was standing behind him. There's really no good way to respond to that. I let the silence serve as my answer. What else could I do? No point in coming here if we're just going to stand here shaking. If we don't uncover the secret before it comes for us. Why don't we check out the staff room? I tactfully avoid Moe's question. The guard had run out of here. Something might be inside, something secret about Hanahiko. Yeah, you're right. Let's just be careful, okay? I cover my wrist with my palm, making sure Moe doesn't notice. The moment I put my hand on the knob, the mark burned my skin, pulsing along with my beating heart. New info was added, the plantified guard. The staff room is in chaos. The furniture upended and the walls are... Was there a fire here or something? There's scorched marks everywhere. Moe looks relieved as they come out from behind me. Whoa, it's totally empty. Anyway, let's look around. Oh, there's a door over there too. Looks like it goes to another room. Yeah, we're not going in there just yet. As I search the burn post, something falls from on top of it. Found a worn-out talisman. I pick up the worn-out talisman, feel the warmth throw through me. Yippee! Do the files say anything in particular? They're kind of there to help give you information. Where is it? They're kind of here to help give you information if you, like say you took a break from the game. So they tell you what's going on. So if like you took a break for a little bit after you finish a chapter, it's like what did happen? So it's kind of here to go, oh, this happened. This is what we encountered in this chapter. Well, near me, the window was burnt. There must have been a fire here long ago. He opened the door and left the staff room. It's kind of cramped in here. Is this a storage room? Seems to be. Hopefully there's something useful here. Hi there! Look. It's a really old, the corners are rounded off. Feel. I pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something's stopping it. Let's try the letter opener. What do you mean you don't have any idea what the letter opener? You could pull on it. Yashiki, you're dumb. Open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. Look. Something's written in marker on the side of the box. Lost in... It's legible, but the rest of the letters are smudged. Reaching a big out of the box and look inside. You got lipstick, a red pen, and girl slippers. Good job, mister. I knew there was a reason you were tall. I knew there was a reason you were tall! We are going to use the pen. No. We're not using a pen. Lipstick. No. Okay, we're not doing that. I think it's just a school journal. The paper's deteriorated from age and bugs, so I can't read it.
There's a door cut into the floor. Is this some kind of storage area? Look. It's a well-built door and fit enough to fit an adult through it. Feel. The minute handle is retracted into the door. I try to get a grasp and pull it out, but it seems unsuccessful. Let's use the letter opener. If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. It's almost like it's trying to stop me from searching under the floor. I stand up, pretending to be calm. Okay, that's worrying. Something dangerous must be here. What's wrong? Are you gonna see what it is? I'll check it out later. I keep my reply vague as I dust off my knees. Let's look around the room first. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. There's definitely something beneath our feet. Well, we better make sure we're prepared if we're going down there. We're prepared. We're going down there. Ah, damn you, Yashiki! Boy! It should have triggered something. Why has it not triggered? Can I go in this room? Okay, there's a thing in the hole. I can do that. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Letter opener! And scrape out the item that was stuck inside. Nope, that's not exactly what I want. Actually, you'd be like, I'm a coward. He is both a coward and brave, but kind of both. I got more soul power, yippee! Yashiki, I know you can open the cabinet. Why are you not opening it? I know there's something inside the cabinet. Why are you not opening the cabinet? Go inside there. Go open that cabinet. Just throw a hard hat at it. That didn't work. Just jam it in through there, Yashiki. What the freak are you doing, my guy? I don't think we have anything else yet we can do. We don't have the other key yet. Maybe we're missing an item? I know we're missing quite a few to actually confront the ghost. But I don't know why he's not opening the cabinet. This one is locked. I don't have a key on me, I don't think. I don't have a key on me. Okay. Nope, that's still that. Let me see, because this is like the only chapter I really get stuck on. Chapter 1, walkthrough. Thing is, I used to be able to speedrun this game in a few hours. Here's the room. This is locked, this is locked. Oh, okay, it was the cabinet. I just wasn't looking at the hole in the cabinet. We're using point and click logic, I forgot. There was a door upstairs. Did we check that? We can't actually go upstairs during this chapter. snakes are blocking the way. Okay, so we gotta look at the cabinet. Looks really old according to the door around it off. Feel... Okay, so what you had to do is you had to feel it and then look. Has a simple lock. It's sticking something out of the hole with a screw. Seems to have gone missing. I don't see it anywhere. What is this? Something stuck in the hole for the screw. It seems the wooden thing works as a lock. I'll have to do something about that to open the door. Okay, so now we can do it. I take out the red pen. But use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. Wow, you got skills. Is that surprising? Anyway, I need to focus. Suddenly the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slip it open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. I got a flare. Flare? What's that for? It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Huh. Okay then. But... oh, I picks up something off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. This is so not a coincidence. I bet he didn't want anyone to have that, so he put a thorn in the hole. Is he scared of this? We both look at the flare again. Why'd you turn off the light? That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off, it just went off. What was that noise? Hey, mister, what was that noise? Shh, be quiet! It's a struggle not to yell with my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please, the batteries are just working! I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. Finally. I got it. The door behind me warps threateningly. My mark burns in pain. Death is already in the next room. There's no time, nowhere to run. Calm down, I need to find a way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. Way to survive, we've gotta hurry. Go here. Pull out the letter opener. What do you mean you can't think about what to do with it? Yes, you dumbass, there's a metal handle. And pull it up, but it's unsuccessful. Yeah, use the letter opener. It's no use, hurry up! Use the letter opener! Take out the letter opener and shove it in, I might be able to get the handle out this way. When it touches the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for a second. I have to do this. Yeah, I've got to. I grab the handle and lift up the trapdoor. As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor. Get in! I shove my way into the hole. Then I slide down into the darkness after them. This really is point and click logic. God. I felt unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. I gripped my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something just shuffling around above my head. If we had stayed there just a few more seconds. I gripped my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. I hear anxious panting. Molly must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard I can see them from the corner of my eye. I brace myself, expecting the trapdoor to break open any second. The shuffling noise finally grows distant. Is it okay now? Yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore. Thank God, I thought we were done for this time. Anyway, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school. Can you turn on the light? Yeah. Cautiously, I press the switch, being careful not to make any noise. It scene captured in the light of my flashlight sends shivers down my spine. What the... Molly slaps a hand over their mouth. For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence.
Well!
Disturbing scene more horrible than I've seen before spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked before it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. It's something twisting around the corpses. Looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? The strange sharp thorns and the thin red petals. There appears to be real living roses covering the corpses and carpeting the floor. Suddenly my vision grows dim. Is this one of the horny CGs? I can't remember.
Yeah, it is. LeBlanc, where are you? Let's not show that on screen, okay? I see a woman's body trapped by roses. What is this?
The tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's playing out in my head. I can see it.
Honestly, I'm really glad Moya's smart and doesn't scream because girl. Okay, I know the CG should go away. Goodbye, LeBlanc.
Roses. What are they doing here? Did someone plant them?
Well, his voice brings me back to reality.
Yeah. I can't tell them that I just saw some waking dream. I scramble to remember the conversation. That's right, the rose vines, then... Yeah, that's gotta be it. It's not like they just spring up on their own. But... why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they die captured by roses like I saw in the vision?
Molly screams.
What's wrong? Something moved! See, over there! Back there! Is something hiding in here? It's dried up corpse. Let's look at it! The body's twisted in an odd position as if it's still in pain even now. Well, that sucks, buddy. Let's touch you. I hesitantly search the corpse. I don't find anything. Touch. I touch. I do not find anything. Touch. Something flashes within the vines and it's Bea's feet. I got a round hand mirror. Looks like a gift for a young woman. A mirror. I guess someone was here after all. Let's touch. I don't find anything. Touch. I don't find anything. Look. Mattress is completely discolored, stained with something that looks like sweat. Someone must have been living here and for a long time too. Let's look. Or feel it. The mattress is oozing with dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath it. I got a vinyl sheet?
I got to get coffee until the horny scene actually removed.
It's pretty thick. Was it here to protect from water damage? On top of the sheet is a pitch black. At first glance, it looks like it's covered in mold. When I spread it over, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. This is blood. I can't do anything but whisper dumbfounded as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear as if I were to reply. Their blood denies him.
Part of me takes the voice seriously. I'm clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down.
Still in a daze, I shine my flashlight under the bed. There it again! There it is again! Something's there!
Molly's voice has gone very shrill. Then...
Hey now, give me a break. I'm not a monster, you know. I'm just a regular human being.
Best boy! Something slowly climbs out from under the bed. It's a man in a trench coat. A person? What are you doing under there? The man looks bored, he scoffs. Same as you. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Then you guys came. The man turns his back to us and jerks his chin. Anyway, I was hiding over there. His answer is unbelievable enough. But why is he at the school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head for a bit and then peers at me and then he snorts. Seems as though he's seen through me. You don't look like you believe me. Guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but... The man looks around at his feet. We'd better get out of here first. We shouldn't chat at a crime scene. It was with tentacles too. I think you're right. Well, he seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now. You have somewhere to go back to? Good. Then let's get going. The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses, and then he turns to us. Name's Satoru Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that. The man named Mashita disappears up the ladder. We follow him back up to the first floor, but when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Mashita's calling from us from down the hall. Woo! Was it like this when you guys came through? Molly pipes up, voice slightly wobbly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like this at all. Something's creeping along the hallway. There are rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. Mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn, few hours left until death closes in. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particularly ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashita is. Oh, you got some nice stuff in here. The moment he climbs into the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. Well, he seems like the type to stick her nose in everything, but she's suspiciously silent as if exhausted. Are you okay, Moe? Huh? Oh, yeah, just zoning out. You know, I'm fine. She doesn't look fine, but my other passenger is much more of a concern right now. So, were you at the school because you were investigating something? I'm not on the force anymore, just poking around for my own reasons. Something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. What were you... Let me ask you one thing first. Mashita interrupts my question and points at my arm. Does that hurt? It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes it hurts the most whenever I'm in danger. Huh, is that so? Mashita leans back in his seat, satisfied. I was investigating some missing people. Yes, he is responding to my question now. That school came up in a number of missing person cases. Each one had some affiliation with H Elementary before they disappeared. Teachers, workers, people at the PTA, students, their family members. I was looking for them. And then Molly speaks up from the back seat. Were those people? The corpses down there. She doesn't sound as energetic as she usually does. Did something happen after all? Is her mark... Masha doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious, or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. But something bugs me about what he just said. If the school was clearly suspicious, then... Of course, I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was...
He continues before I ask by making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexually harassing a subordinate. Principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. Probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. It wasn't my plan, I never meant to uncover anything dirty. True, the school did have the suspicious room. It's not that strange to think that it would come up in some missing person cases. That would be common sense at least. But common sense is the word for the world of the living. Spirit might have something to do with those cases. There's an awkward silence. In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore, is it? Mashida sighs deeply. Who'd believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in a school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem, and we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. You too? Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. In the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Kujo Mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing that sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, I'll give you more details. Yeah. I'm sure that'll help a bunch. But Mashida scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. When I get out of the car, someone's there to greet me. Welcome back, mister. You too, Miss Moy. I'm glad you're unharmed. Did you find any clues about the spirit? What, so there's others? This is everyone. What a reliable group you've got. The sarcasm is practically dripping off his words. So, are you all planning on continuing to search for that key or whatever it is? We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is the spirit, it would be best to destroy the source, don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists. So all you gotta do is kill it. Are you serious? Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. But even if I manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we'd have more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it? I'll figure out something. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well. He claims he can kill a spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all that confidence come from? Don't forget, I faced him once already. If we're seriously thinking of killing him... Mashida grabs his wrist. The little shit's, the little shit shot some kind of thorn at me from a distance. It hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way I'd get close to him. We have to make that a priority. Mashida pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it to me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang. The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. Mashida is very pragmatic. As we head to the entrance to tell Mashida about Kujo Mansion, he takes it all in silently. Even bringing up the doll or Sayakujo's death doesn't trigger a reaction. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion, yet for some reason, I feel like I've come home. Acclimatization is kind of terrifying. Welcome back, Lord Yashiki. The man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions?
I update Mary on our investigation in the strange way we met Mashta. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear that something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit caused by all of it is Hanahiko. There is no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashita's arm too, but what kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Mashita says we should kill him, but is that even possible? Hey, Yashiki. My train of thought is interrupted. Mashita's holding up a leather-bound notebook toward me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it. It was pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed through it a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. His eyes simmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flipped through it. Ah, so ghosts exist. Okay, time to kill him. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through it, it dawns on me that this was written by H Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of a young adopted boy's tutoring sessions. The first note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy, adopted by the principal, was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too. There was no denying that they truly suited a dainty, redheaded boy like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting those fantasies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, that he thought. So he called it tutoring as a cover for his warped desires. They took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There was no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch, then tutored. Well, yeah! He was a highly respected teacher. He even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. But she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. As the notes continued, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner, and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail. But there is no malice or hatred. There is just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. Yeah, no wonder he was ticked! I do not blame him at all for being ticked! It continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal of the boy. But going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess. You don't look so well, Mr. Man! Yeah! What was in that notebook? It's not great, my guy! You don't need to see this. Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't stuff you should share with a kid. I better just sum up the main points for him. Oh yeah, we get this face with Tsukasa, I forgot. That's terrible. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. By the way, Corpse Party has a similar plot. Yeah, they do. Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable. Thanks, Tsukasa! Why he said that makes sense. The revolting evil of the adults and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end?
If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? Untimely deaths produce hatred.
Dude! Kids can be evil too. They can.
Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. I believe you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar.
Mary's words are hard to swallow, but after those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back to the truth, all that will await me is death. Then Hanahiko really is a monster.
I must form a plan based on the hypothesis.
Now I get why you don't want to be mean to the kid. Yeah, it's not the kid's fault.
Mary is silent a moment, and her jade glass eyes shift to Mashida. Incidentally, according to Lord Yashiki's report, there are those among you who have considered killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case, but that will be very difficult to do.
I'm gonna die. He is dead. He can handle it. No!
Why is that?
I could see Mashida narrow his eyes, but made sure to speak up first.
They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment.
So, what does that mean?
It is as I told you before. Death and life exist together. If that is the origin of the mark, then the way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated.
So, defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark. Setting aside how he can't be killed, what exactly is the key then?
It is nothing more than a concept, so I am unsure, but I am certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate.
I had a feeling. Well, we'll just have to keep digging around H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments are or the key destroying the grudges are.
Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirits lies within its grudge. Remember this and be careful.
New information was added to the spirit file. Unfortunately, you have learned what was in that underground room. Okay, you're coming with me. I'm not bringing the kid. Hey, wait. What should it appears as we're getting ready to leave? Bad news. That high school girl is...
Miss Moe's gone. At least she's nowhere in the mansion.
Speaking of which, I didn't see her when we were talking to Mary in the hall either. Maybe she ran away. That doesn't make any sense. What would she accomplish by doing that? Running away from the mansion won't make her mark disappear. It could be her form of escape. Many have killed themselves when they know they're gonna die.
Or maybe something happened to her. Like the spirit's curse.
Moe saw Hanahiko in the mirror at the school, so she's a mark bearer with the strongest connection. It's possible he zeroed in on her, just like Tsukasa said. But there's nothing we can do. Let's get ready to go. Yeah, we can't really do anything right now. Even if something happened to Moe, if we can get the marks to vanish, that should save her too. Let's head out. We're going back to H Elementary. sad face! It's okay, Moe is still alive at the moment. We've come back to H Elementary. I know full well and this place is just a school. So is this a date? Let's go. Watch it now. Silently steps forward. Okay, if I'm correct, there's a key to the left. We saw it earlier, but the hallway is completely transformed. Careful of the thorns, they're your run-of-the-mill rose thorns. No, they're not, and they still hurt. Wait, something's there. Mashida suddenly speaks up. Where? Something up sparkling by the window's ledge. The window? All I see is rose vines. May as well check it out, though. Yep, it's up here. Something's glinting over by the window. Looks like something's buried in the rose vines. There's definitely something there. I didn't notice it before. No, maybe it wasn't there yet when we passed through here earlier. Hey, I'm asking! There was a guard that got killed, yeah? It's probably his. Maybe. It might have fallen on the floor and been lifted up by the vines. It's only now it's high enough to be spotted. If it belonged to the guard, then it could come in handy while we're investigating. He was in charge of watching this building, after all. Let's check it out. Can I get it down with the letter opener? Take out the letter opener and cut out the vines that are in the way. Takes some effort, but I finally managed to reach the metal object. I got the school keyring. Yippee! Yep, it's just as we thought. It's definitely belonged to the guard. Those are employee keys. We should be able to get into every... Masha just suddenly cuts off mid-sentence. What's wrong? Nothing. Just lost my train of thought all of a sudden. It slipped my mind is all. Let's keep investigating. New info was added to the spirit file. Continued investigation of the school. Okay, I think it's the room to the left so we can unlock. Yeah, it's on. Okay, go here. Use the school keyring and open the door. Hello. Look. Stick my hand inside, feel around. Something pokes my finger. I grab it and pull it out. I got a wire umbrella. That just looks like trash to me. But if you want it, then I'm not going to stop you from taking it. We're gonna go over here. We want this. Take out the plastic bottle and put it in the tank. Curls as it fills with water. Got the bottle of water. What are you gonna do with that? Don't worry about it, I'm fine. An umbrella that withstands a typhoon. When you open an umbrella in a typhoon, it breaks because the wind's too strong. So first, I tried to put holes in the umbrella, but that wouldn't break in the strong wind. Note when using it, put a plastic sheet on it to transform it into an extra strong umbrella. The strengthened umbrella protects from thorns, branches blown by the wind. Guess that's how kids think. He acts like he was never a kid himself. What? No, it's nothing. I know a kid did the research, but it's still silly. I have an idea. The umbrella we found earlier might have been part of the display for this research. Still though, what's the point? I shrug and stuff it into my bag. I still see the nicely folded dark plastic sheet among the garbage. Their blood denies him. Woo, spooky! Without conscious thought, I start speaking. Blood denies him. Does that mean to repel with blood? Hey, you've been mumbling to yourself. Give me a second. I pop open the wire umbrella. Then I spread the plastic sheet over it. Huh, just like the research paper, you can create something like an umbrella. But it's not fastened on, it'd be impossible to carry it around like this. I also want to hold it together to use it. Thankfully there are two of us here. One person to open the umbrella first, and the other person to spread the sheet. To manage a combo like that, we can use the bloodstained sheet as an umbrella. Sorry to make you wait.
Do whatever you want. You aren't really planning on using that as some kind of shield, are you? I'm not sure. But I get the feeling that everything here is for a reason. I ignored the look of suspicion from Mashida by studying the flashlight in my hands. I don't want to pay attention, I'm gonna look at the flashlight. Plants grow in sunlight and can be used with a mirror to see what will happen under lots of light. When I put lots of light on it, the leaves turned white and it got sick. What I learned is shining too much light on the plants is bad for them too. Do I have to say something? No. Then no comment. Okay! This chalk case, let's look. This dents all over, does something hit it? Something is inside the chalk case. There's a worn out talisman. Yippee! No comment. Okay, now we turn around. Go this way. It should be the next room. Moving to step into the classroom. And suddenly there's a strong grip on my shoulder! Oh no! I glance at the hallway from the corner of my eye. Pretty sure Mashida was on my other side. No, even if they were on this side, they'd have no reason to grab me. Live or die! Okay, calm down, I'm just imagining things. My voice doesn't sound very convincing. Don't panic. It's an illusion. Calm down. Hold it together. An icy chill envelops my right side. I turn to Mashida and open my mouth to tell them. When I do, I see a terrifying face in the darkness, and then an outline waiting for me. Let's just pray they go away. I squeeze my eyes shut and pray. Just then... Hey, what's wrong? With Mashida's voice, the figure vanishes. I find myself standing in front of the door. The mark burns scarlet. Half an hour until death closes in. You... okay? Yeah. Mashida picks something off my left shoulder. This is... Who knows closing your eyes and praying was the solution? The hand I felt gripping my shoulder was actually a rose thorn. But more importantly... Mashida, what's the matter? You're acting kind of... what? Something is wrong. He is not acting normal. Amnesia, my heart pangs with worry. Is Mashida spacing out because the curse has progressed? I don't understand. I'm still the same, at least as far as I know. Come on. Right. Mashida shuffles forward like a zombie. Something is seriously wrong. This is bad. Danger crept up on us so quickly. We're running out of time. His condition might get worse. I'll figure something out. It's coarse powder. It glistens with the glow of the flashlight. I'm not really inclined to sticking my mouth in to make sure, but it's probably salt. But a container, I could take some with me. Sdkgksgld. Plan to destroy weeds. I poured different kind of liquids on my weeds in my yard to see what was effective. Results C, miso soup, and D, salt water worked. Conclusion, salts can destroy weeds. Dissolving salt in water makes it easier for plants to absorb and spread its effect. Observing office ladies. I hate the teacher. There are 6 office ladies who ride my train. I observed them for 10 days. Their popular colors are brown and pink. Everyone's hair is brown and their mouths are pink. You just learned that they have normal hair colors and they wear lipstick. Powder seems to be salt. I take out the bottle of water and fill it in the powder. I got salt water. First, purify with seawater. I hear that voice again. Seawater, so that would be salt water then. The mark is dyed a deep crimson. A few minutes left until death closes in. A loud noise suddenly rings out. Ugh. A terrible pain runs through my wrist. It feels like something's biting me to the bone. Mashida? Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I can hear you. At least he's still replying to me. The way he's acting is... we can't keep going like this. Come on, move. My shout rings through the building. New members added. Last stand. Let's go. The instant I step into the hallway, a strange, indescribable feeling hits me. Like a solid presence is closing in on me from deep within the darkness. A rabbit appears out of nowhere. Then it runs down the hallway. I thought it was, but it stops partway. It turns back as if what we're doing. Wait up! I grab Mashida's wrist and chase after it. We chase after the rabbit and arrive at the eastern staircase. We chase the rabbit running up the eastern stairs. Partway up, I trip over something. What is this? Moe's bag is on the staircase. We got Moe's bag. Inside the bag is some random junk along with her school jacket. What is this doing here? But it's as if that's here, that means... Is Moe in the school? And then remembered that we were chasing the rabbit. Where did... I look around for the creature. Just then, red drops of something fall from above. It's scarlet rose petals. I slowly raise my eyes up to the ceiling. Let's not do this to Moe, okay? Let's bring LeBlanc back. There we go! The instant I see that, I let out a groan. It's heavily weighed from both fear and relief. Moe is up there, hanging from the rose vines. It's her. He points at her, strangely amused. But she's not the only one up there. There's a corpse hiding in the vines too. It looks like the guard. Suddenly, the vines snap like the weight is too much and Moe collapses to the ground. Okay, goodbye, LeBlanc. No, that's CC. That's the wrong thing. Thanks. There we go. Hey, hang in there. Yeah. Quick glance over to make sure she's not hurt. Her mark is obvious. It's swollen, pulsating like a huge, and red, and a large, dangerous-looking pomegranate. It looks like it's progressed a lot further than the mark on my wrist. I see, so this is why. Did she get desperate and come to the school to try and do something? See, you didn't run away. In any case, I need to get some clothes on her. Take the jacket out of her bag and slide it onto her, slide her arm into the sleeve. She's still acting pretty bad of it, but she manages to get the rest on by herself. Oh, it's you, mister. Why? The mark's progression must be affecting her like Mashida. I doubt anything I say will make sense to her. And besides, right now... he's here. Hanako is... Oh, Hanahiko is... I know. But what should I do? What am I supposed to do? Or Moe? There's nowhere to hide. I look at Moe and Mashida, their eyes are unfocused. We'll die here. We'll all die here. I'm the only one who might have a chance of overturning that fate. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous and make use of the spirit's fears. Is one of these the key? But it all looks like junk. Garbage is all I have. Hanahiko is... When I first saw him in the mirror, he was just a monster, but now I feel like I know what he came to be. I just have to face and believe that I have the final key. Eve, trust in myself. Okay, we need to have Moe for this. Mashida will not be any help during this fight. No, I hit the wrong thing. Grab them, shake their shoulders, and then yell. Get it together. There's nowhere to hide. We have to go. Come with me. Hanahiko. Moe makes a vague sound, but that's good enough. We're going to release him from this curse. Hanahiko is staring at Moe. Hey, they aren't a grown-up. Fine, only big people die, okay? A sound like slithering vines comes from Hanahiko's direction. Next thing I know, a small sharp object grazes my face. Missed. You won't be so lucky next time. I get the feeling Hanahiko's planning on to attack me from a distance. Need to do something to reach him from this far away. Facing a spirit, you gotta do the right choices. Some items have a limited use, so be careful. You can do combo actions. If you get lost, you go to the spirit file. Okay, so I need to do this, and you need to do this. Put the plastic sheet over the wire umbrella. I ready the cobbled together umbrella. This should be able to block the thorns. What the heck is that? That umbrella is in my way. His cold voice rings out, sounding slightly angry. Hanahiko shoots a thorn. The thorn fires as fast as bullets, only bounced off by the bloodstained sheet. Their blood denies him, so that's what this means. The impact of the thorns causes the sheet to start to fall off the umbrella. If we don't put it back on, we won't be able to protect ourselves. Hanahiko sways closer, as if the umbrella is irritating him. We might be able to do something if he comes a little closer. To defeat a spirit, you must use a specific item to weaken them. It can't be used until the spirit is as close as possible. When that happens, the screen will go red. Endure the spirit's attacks until they're in range. Okay, so we're gonna repeat this. I want this. You want this. Let's go. Okay, one more time. This. Hanahiko comes up close. Countless vines wriggle on his oddity-shaped head, like poisonous snakes about to strike their prey. At this distance, the umbrella's pretty useless. It's obvious I'll be killed instantly if I don't do anything. This close distance is my only chance. Should I attack the spirit or attack against plants? Is there any way to fight back? Okay, so what we want is this, and we want this. Vines hit the salt water, quickly stop moving. In the hazy darkness, I see Hanahiko's face twisting in pain. How mean. Are you going to tease me now too, mister?
He starts sniffling as he's about to cry. He looks weakened. You only have one chance, think carefully. Check out the lipstick. I put the lipstick on Hanahiko's lips.
What did you do?
Okay, and then we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna select this again. It doesn't matter. Smear the lipstick on him and try to place the mirror in front. We put the lipstick on Hanahiko and place the hand mirror in front of him. He stares at his reflection.
This is red stuff. I've been looking for this for so long. My keepsake from my mom.
Are these memories from when he was alive? He smiles with his red lips.
Am I pretty?
Spirit melts into the darkness with a smile on his face. I don't sense Hanahiko anymore. Did we win? Seriously? Yeah. Kinda hard to believe it, but it looks like we did.
Mister! My mark disappeared!
Molly cheers as she studies her leg. Her mark has been burned into her right thigh.
Oh, what about yours?
Oh, yeah, my right hand. It's still there. My mark looks exactly the same as before. Why? Why isn't it going away?
Sorry, mister.
It's almost on. Am I going to die? So this is where you've been. My head suddenly stopped feeling fuzzy, and then my mark was gone. Looks like you did it.
Yeah, but he still has his mark.
Let's head back. Maybe Mary knows something.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, mister, let's go.
Molly leads me away.
Huh?
Molly's digging through her bag.
Oh no, my wallet's missing. Maybe I dropped it earlier.
Her glance back at the school is confused.
But you're definitely more important right now. We gotta hurry and get back.
Go on.
Huh?
Just make sure you're back in 5 minutes. Go, get moving.
Right, thanks.
Molly rushes back into the school. You're pretty calm, considering. Molly shrinks into the distance until they disappear into the building. A biting, cold wind whips past me. It's coming from the school. That's not normal, especially for the start of summer. The wind dies down, and out of nowhere I get a really bad feeling. Should I have let Molly go back inside? Five minutes pass. Moe isn't back yet. Idiot, this is no time to dawdle. We better check. I step inside and go down the right hallway. I make it all the way in front of the room where we fought Hanahiko, but I don't see Moe anywhere. Strange, this should be the place. Mister? You scared the crap out of me. What are you doing here? You're late, so I came to look for you. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's dark, so it took longer. I shouldn't have borrowed the flashlight. She bows in apology. I'm so relieved. A huge weight lifts off my shoulders when I see she's okay. So if we messed up and you use the flare during the fight, Moe does die. She runs back in here and she gets killed. But we did the good choice, so she's alive. Hey, let's get a move on already. We all climb into the car and head straight to Kujo Mansion.
Oh. Welcome back. My mark's gone, so that must mean you beat Hanahiko, right? Miss Molly seems okay too. You're pretty amazing. Huh? What's wrong? You're not smiling. Well, his mark hasn't disappeared. What? Why not? Hey, Yashiki. I'll fill the pipsqueak in. You go hear what Mary has to say. Welcome back, Lord Yashiki. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations are in order.
Her tone is the same as always, but for some reason it grates on me. What's so great about it? Why hasn't my mark vanished?
It is likely the one who gave it was not Hanahiko.
I'm suddenly lightheaded, the world has faded. I've risked my life during that investigation, and it was completely useless to me. Guess all that's left is waiting for dawn and my death.
Lord Yashiki, if it is alright with you, would you mind showing me your mark?
I hold up my arm towards Mary. Her neck shifts slightly as she stares at the mark.
It is as I thought. It is only a minuscule fraction, but the fate I sensed from this mark has been distorted.
What does that mean? Is it because I beat Hanahiko?
The flame of your life was indeed fading at one point, but it has now become brighter.
Are you saying I'm not going to die at dawn?
That is correct.
My sigh of relief is so deep it feels like my soul is escaping my body. The mark is still burned on me, but it seems I'll be okay for now.
It appears the mark you bear is different from the ones I know of. But there is no doubt it was given to you by a spirit.
And there are other spirits like Hanahiko that give people marks.
Yes. Spirits born of grudges have an insatiable hatred for the living. This persistent hatred is not sated by simply killing the living. Rather, they drag their victims to the depths of despair before their death. That is what they desire. The mark is an effective method.
Spirits who wish to terrorize the living. The more I hear, the less I understand.
It appears something within each city can easily create such spirits, though I could not say what it is.
So, for me to escape my mark, I need to find the spirit that gave it to me and take care of it then.
Yes, it is logical to believe that the mark will disappear with the spirit. That is the only way to escape death and regain your memories. It will soon be dawn. I am sure that you are all tired. Please rest. You are free to use any room. Thank you so much, seriously. If you hadn't been there, I probably would have been killed by Hanahiko. But when I think about you still having your mark, it's hard to be happy. Well, I'm going to bed. Good night. You did great work today. You're much more competent than all the other adults I know. Though it only makes sense for adults to help children. It will be challenging from now on. My schoolwork has suffered due to my memory loss.
This kid only cares about school.
I just study hard to catch up. You do your best too. Then, good night.
Bye, Sukasa. Think I'm heading off myself. With that mess of trouble taken care of, I'm sure I'll crash right away. Oh, right here, have this. He pulls out a small paper item from his beat-up coat and hands it to me. It looks like a newspaper article. It's about the boy who died. Before he was adopted, he lived with his mother. She understood her son, unlike that hard-headed adopted father. She put makeup on him in front of the mirror,
She very much doted on him. After all that hell at a young age and then dying, that is probably his only good memory. Mashida's smile is sad. Well, it's up to you on how you interpret it. Do what you want. See ya. Lord Yashiki, there's something I must tell only you. About those who have lost their marks. They must leave in the morning. Those who escape their fate should return to their daily lives. That is the will of Lady Saya. So I'll be the only one left behind. Feels like a student repeating a grade. Lord Yashiki, by any chance, are you uneasy about being the solo occupant in this mansion?
We basically enacted that Hanahiko experience for his mom. Yeah. You're here?
I must express my extreme gratitude that you hold me in such regard. Although the things I am capable of are rather limited.
Mary stares unblinkingly at me. I could just be yeah, that's a word. Extrapolating it. That did not come out right, but I'm not repeating it. But it seems like she's thinking about something.
Now then, Lord Yashiki, it would be for the best that you take your rest as well. Please find me when you're ready. Farewell.
New info was added. Nope. Nope. Where is it? I can't find it, but okay.
Are you retiring to bed?
Yeah, I'll go to bed.
I'll go sleep. Good night.
So this is chapter 1. This is Hanahiko. Another night greets me. It's been 3 days since the investigation, and not one glimmer of hope for me. Time idles as death draws even closer to claim me. The mark that brings death. The only way to escape it is to defeat the spirit that gave it to me. But I have no clue where that spirit is right now. Maybe things would be different if that specialist Sayakujo was alive. Yay! A knock breaks my train of thought. How long are you planning on sleeping? You're pretty relaxed for a guy who could die soon. The ex-detective, Satoru Mashita, the other mark bearers left the mansion, but he stayed behind. Mary was the cause. I guess she asked him to help as he was leaving. She went against Sayakujo's wishes by doing that, but it seems it was for my sake. But I don't know about Mashita. Even if he was asked to stay, he has no reason to agree. What's that look? Not happy I stayed behind? I am very happy. I'm grateful. Cut that out, it's creepy. Let me all you want, but I won't forget you drove without a license. He's got a bad mouth as usual. His true intentions aside, I have to say I'm honestly grateful for his help. My amnesia could hit without warning, so I can't go out wherever I want. He's been going around gathering information in my place. Saw some people from the forest. Still no ruckus over at H Elementary. Become Lord Yashiki's BF, please. You two protected the message. I saw it. YouTube can't hide it. But wait a second. That guard went missing. I returned because I put the wrong name. So I was rewriting it. Here. Take your time. Be Yoshiki's BF, please. The guard went missing. His company should be notified. That company is exactly the issue. It's run by the Yakuza thugs who have their eyes on the labor department. They don't want the police involved. Plus, in a shitty company like that, people up and walk out all the time. Yamashita, that was his name. Everyone thinks he up and split. I hear that's why they're having a hard time finding a replacement. If you didn't know the school was haunted, it'd just be another abandoned building. The government wouldn't need to rush to find a new guard. The man lived alone, so a missing persons report won't be filed soon. The school most likely won't come under suspicion until then. That's it for my report. You covered a lot of ground for a short time. Detectives sure are handy. Did you bring up the mark or spirits when you were asking around? Do you think I'm an idiot? They'd be calling in the loony bin. Even if the kids or I did bring them up, honestly, who'd believe us? Why waste my breath? Exasperated, he shrugs. Searching the mansion was on you, so did you find anything? I came up a blank as well. Though I've only gone through half so far, and some of the rooms were locked. Stuck without a warrant. Like you'd wait for something like that. I swallow the words before they come out. Oh, yeah, Mary's asking for you. You should get going. I like how we're just casually talking to this doll on the couch now.
I've been waiting for you.
Mary's sitting primly on the couch, same as always.
It appears you're having a difficult time with your investigation. I do wish I could be of more use to you.
I know you can sense mark bearers. Can you sense spirits too?
If they were to come onto the grounds, I believe I could, yes.
That doesn't sound particularly useful. Do you have any other abilities or powers?
Indeed. I can view the vague shape of the course of a person's fate.
Like predicting the future?
Oh, no. Nothing quite so extreme. It is more akin to fortune-telling. It may or may not come to pass.
I get it. That's why you predicted earlier. What you predicted earlier didn't actually happen. Did Mary tell you something? The truth you're seeking can be found here, or something such. Like a fool, I fell for it. So convinced. I'm such an idiot. A loud knock comes at the door. A visitor in the dead of night. Mark bearer? You open the door and the visitor strides in. It's a shady-looking young man in a uniform delinquents these days tend to wear. He smirks at me, clearly feeling superior. This place Kuja Mansion? I got business with some Saya chick. No way you're her, huh? He narrows his eyes, staring suspiciously. Turns a Machina! Oh no, don't hand this off to me. I'm horrible with kids. They never dared to put me in charge of Julie. You guys know her, yeah? Don't care which of you it is, but would you hear me out? Introductions are quickly done. His name is Sho Nagashima. And as we guessed, he's got a mark. I actually like Sho. Sho's pretty cool. He rolls up his right sleeve to show us, and yep, red mark is burned in. An occult freak friend said something. Like, it gives you amnesia. For real? Yeah, that's right. I can't even remember my real name. You're kinda too calm for all that. Bet you're pulling a fast one on me. That grates, but the reaction's normal. If he's not going to believe the rumors, then he had no reason to come. Why is he here then? Rumors are just that. Amnesia or dying because of some mark? That's some comic book craziness.
Every word of it is true.
What was that girl's voice?
There is a saying, the truth is stranger than fiction. There are two sides of the same coin.
Mary begins explaining. I'm sure she figured out it would be the fastest way to convince him. You got a damn speaker set here somewhere, don't you? I don't take kindly to threats. He peers closely at Mary.
Such a mechanism does not exist, Lord Cho.
No way! He yelps pathetically, his eyes wide, and suddenly falls flat on his ass. It seems that, despite appearances, this punk is terrified of ghosts and monsters. His tough act is likely a cover. After that, he meekly pays full attention to Mary as she speaks. He listens quietly, his face pale, as she tells him about the mark and the spirits. By the time she finishes explaining, his face is devoid of color.
Now, Lord Cho, have you not already experienced the beginnings of memory loss?
Yeah? I don't think he's used to Mary yet. His face is rather stiff. My memory's always been crap, so I thought I was imagining things. But then it started to get so bad that it was just ridiculous. I got this occult friend, yeah. Told him about my scar, the mark, and he scared the shit out of me. Showed me an article that said it was all about that scar's thing's fault. So now I'm here. Well, I mentioned seeing an article by Saya Kujo in a magazine too. It's all of some kind of monster. Hell, this is crazy. Why'd this have to happen to me? Not believing in it is normal, but if you don't, you'll die. If you don't want to kick the bucket, figure out how you got the mark. Even if your memory's gone bad, you should at least remember that. I'm not that far gone, thanks. I'm positive I got it in the forest by H. Castle, you know. I mean, it does have a rumor about that place being cursed, so we should probably ask him more about it. Why were you there? I was obviously on my bike, man. The place is totally empty at night, so it's perfect for driving around. Riding around free as a bird helps clear my mind. Before you ask, yes, I have my license and no illegal mods. Huh, is that so? We don't need another person flaunting the law. One is enough. I smile wryly. Who would have thought this kid would be on the straight and narrow? That day, I was clearing my head when my bike broke down. I stopped to check it out, and then suddenly I got the scar. What should I ask next? The forest? The huge forest west of the city. Wait, doesn't everyone know that? Even kids do. But I've lost my memory. Maybe that's why I don't know about it. The place is the city's garbage dump. A bunch of nasty rumors about it. There's an illegal industrial waste dumping there, like, all the time. It's not just objects, either. They say a black car once dumped a young woman's body there. A new mother strangled her kid there because she couldn't take care of it. There's tons of more rumors like that, whether or not any of them are true. I heard some of those too. Like the lost kid who was eaten by a dog and they only found his torso. Or that murderer who hides out there and kills anyone who gets near. The two of them happily exchange stories. Apparently, while he hates ghost stories, he's more than fine with this kind of stuff. I hit up the edges of the forest a few times, but never walked in. No one with half a brain goes there. Okay, it's cursed? Please! Show stiffens like a board. I hate that supernatural crap. Just talking about it freaks me out. What a wimp. Rumors exist for a reason. That place is a famous suicide spot. 50 people die there a year, so they say. And that's just what they find. Once there was a mass suicide. It had its fair share of a grisly history. Show's eyes are wide. He looks like he swallowed a bug. I doubt we'll get any more at a show. No info on the spirit, then. You haven't forgotten anything? No keeping secrets now. Quit strong-arming me! Hold your horses, I'm thinking! He's complaining, but I can see that he's really combing through his memories. There was something. It wasn't a ghost or nothing, but I did spot something weird. Over by the side of the road. I saw this huge man. A giant?
It wasn't just some tree's shadow. Honestly, I'm not really sure. The place is pretty dark and I only saw it for a second. It sounds pretty iffy. Is that info really reliable? May I interject? In truth, there are a number of supernatural rumors set there. One happens to corroborate with Lord Shou's story. The rumor of Shimiao.
Sounds like Mary has an idea. Could you tell us more about it?
Of course, Lord Yashiki. I shall tell you the story of Shimiao, the man of the forest.
So this is the bug one that Kuro was hinting at earlier.
Hey, have you heard that rumor? The one about the weird giant man? He's covered in black spots, so people call him Shimiao, the spotted man of the forest. I've heard he asks everyone he meets a question. Do you like bees? A college student who heard the rumor decided to go to the forest to see, and a man covered in splotches really did appear. Do you like bees? The student laughed. Yeah, sure, I like them. And then... let's race some then. In your body. Shimiao asks those he meet a single question. He then kills them using his drill. That might not be... that might be none other than the one figure you saw, Lord Shou. However, I have no proof. Then we'll have to gather evidence. Let's get ourselves to the forest. Investigations require legwork.
There is no hesitation in Mashida. After facing Hanahiko, he knows full well what spirits are capable of. Is this his training and experience as a police detective? Hey, now, you serious? Going in there in the middle of the night? You guys have totally lost it. You're coming too. What, me? So an elementary school kid and a high schooler were tougher than you. You that much of a wimp. What did you say? I ain't no scaredy cat. Hey, old man, take me with you instead of him. If that huge guy really is some monster, I'll pound him into dust. He's easy to manipulate. I love Shou.
You've selected on a destination. Please head to the forest by each castle once you're ready. Your first goal is to identify the spirit that bestowed the mark. Best wishes for your investigation.
New info was added to the spirit file. The forest in Shimiao. All items obtained within a chapter are removed at the end. If a character brings an item, it'll be added at the start. Yippee! It will return to 1,000. Okay, well, it is nearly 2 o'clock, and I am getting hungry, so I think I will take a break for now. But I do hope you've enjoyed this. I do hope it's at least intrigued you. I really like the first one. The second game has some good concepts. Particularly one thing I like in the second game is that during the final encounter, they've been teaching you all throughout this time, hey, do not let the clock run out. There's actually one part that the good choice is not answering, so you let the clock run out. It's very cool, honestly. But yes, I like this series. I probably like the first one the best. I like the second game actually a lot. I know some people don't. I don't know exactly why. I honestly really enjoyed it. And then I like NG. There's parts of it I don't really like of NG because the cast is more. The cast deals more with delinquents and stuff, and it's like I don't really like the kind of cast. But it's a good game. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.